Commissioner Gordon and all of the NFL, Goodell, and all of the 32 team owners. As you know, we are Holy Cross Consulting. My name is Benjamin Stockard. This is my associate, Mara Valet, and Brandon Prey. We were hired to implement a plan for traumatic brain injury education and prevention. And you've got a bit of a problem. The President of the United States has even come out on public television several occasions saying that traumatic brain injury is an issue that needs further investigation. In fact, he said that if he had 2 sons instead of 2 daughters, he wouldn't even let them play football. And the reason why, if this cup represents your skull, of course this isn't to scale, and this is your brain, what happens with a traumatic impact is your brain is this, sitting there and boom, it smashes against the skull. When this occurs, long-term side effects can occur, which include headaches, anxiety disorders, cognitive dysfunction, and even leads to an early onset of dementia and Alzheimer's, and in extreme cases, links to suicide. Worse off is in children that play pee-wee football. The NFL, once again, it sets the precedents. It is the biggest league in all of the world for football. They set the precedents, they set the standards. Whatever they set, other leagues follow down to high school football and even young children. They're not properly fitted with helmets, and their neck muscles are not nearly as strong. So when they hit, they get more of that whiplash effect and suffer from more severe traumatic brain injury.
Not only that, but these effects also can lead to developmental problems in children. And of course, this is very important for families of the children. And so far, the NFL has incorporated a couple of programs. The first of the programs that they've incorporated is the Heads Up program. This allows many of the NFL players and the commission to essentially set up the program where they allow the children they teach children what the proper ways are to tackle other individuals, not only children, but they teach also football players. And of course, this program is basically, it's in order to teach or educate the public regarding what is the best way for them to reduce or prevent traumatic brain injuries in the players. And also, however, even though that they implemented this program, it's not easily accessible to everybody across the country. It's only limited to certain geographical areas, and we feel that the NFL needs to expand and make this available to everybody. They need to reach out and educate the public regarding what the effects are of traumatic brain injury and what potential problems or repercussions could happen when players, children, everybody could suffer, the effects of traumatic brain injury.
Several conflicts of interest also exist. Lots of the studies are not independently peer-reviewed, conducted on traumatic brain injury. The NFL actually funds these studies, and then they don't open it up for peer review. Peer review. So these studies are not conducted in standard scientific review where there can be peer-reviewed and transparency and challenge. We suggest that the NFL open up these studies for peer review.
Also, we want the NFL to enforce higher safety standards with regards to helmets. Currently, they don't set the bar high enough and tell the helmet manufacturers that these are our requirements for the helmets. We want you to go and make a helmet that meets our requirements. And currently they're not doing that. So we suggest that they go out and tell the helmet manufacturers, we want you to help us develop a product that will allow us to better protect our players, to reduce the impact of traumatic brain injury. And they need to set the bar high because, children, when they watch TV and they see their favorite football player, they want to look like them, act like them, and they'll tell their parents, I want their football helmets, I want their jersey. So, when they see that they have a helmet that has high safety standards, they're gonna be better protected as well. So the NFL needs to set the standard high.
Currently, the NFL talks the talk. They have multiple public service announcements, commercials addressing this issue, but they're not actually walking the walk. They're not doing enough to help prevent and educate the effects of traumatic brain injury. And it is a serious problem, and the fate of football rests in educating people about the effects of TBI and how to recognize when someone has a concussion, the proper way to handle it. Something as simple as sitting in a dark room and recovering for a day or two before entering back on the field can actually severely mitigate a lot of these risks. So it's just proper education and being proactive and getting ahead of this. The NFL can avoid a major ethical dilemma that will, in the end, benefit both financially, legally, everybody, and all of their stakeholders.
And again, we're trying to make the NFL set the standard for everybody. Everybody looks up to them, and everything that they do trickles down and affects everybody else. I mean, children are affected by this, families, players.
Municipalities, they depend on tax revenues to help pay for those stadiums, and also the hotel tax. People coming to see the games generate lots of tax revenues. Another issue that we've recommended to you as well, and it's just as simple as reprinting all educational materials, is currently y'all refer to it as mild traumatic TBI, just mild TBI. No one really knows what that is. It's traumatic brain injury. Mild, it's a medical technical term, but there's not really a mild form of it. Your life is severely altered. It's kind of like a mild case of cancer. It can easily become severe. So under the recommendations, which is be more independent, be more transparent, and lead by action. Thank you.